West Texas's deserts lack any permanent features. Riches are disappearing, oil wells are drying up, and the land itself decides who lives and dies. Music. But the thirst for black gold never subsides. It just shifts from one side to the other. Additionally, this famine led to a war following Monty Miller's passing. Monty Miller's death. Monty's empire was built on domination and fear. He crushed his rivals, bought loyalty, and ruled the Permian Basin like a king. But every king meets an end. His death left behind not only grief but also an empty throne. Thrones never remain vacant for very long. His widow, Cammie Miller, once known as an elegant partner in Monty's shadow, is now the center of attention. She went from being a quiet wife to the center of the storm. Cammie Miller, grief as a weapon. Some underestimate her, believing she is a woman broken by loss. But Cammie knows that grief is a weapon. She will use alliances as armor, secrets as the most lethal weapon, and charm as a knife. In the second season, she will not only survive the death of her husband, she will reshape her empire and perhaps even surpass him. Opposite her stands Tommy Norris, who works through sweat, signs lease agreements, and fights with his own hands for every deal. Tommy Norris, rise from the dust. Tommy was once a landowner on the periphery of power and a giant's servant. But Monty's fall changed the rules of the game. For the first time, Tommy sees his chance to rise not as an intermediary, but as a ruler. He is being whispered about by the fields. The cartels are testing his resolve, and the industry is watching to see whether this man can become something greater. But the struggle for power is not only a battle with enemies, it is sometimes a battle with family. Because Tommy's son, Cooper Norris, is no longer a boy chasing shadows. He is a man burning with ambition. Cooper Norris. Ambition and betrayal. Convinced that he can seize power faster than his father ever dared, Cooper meets danger as an old friend and forms reckless partnerships with people who promise him the shortest path to power, but demand payment in blood. For Cooper, Tommy is not just a father. He is an obstacle. And then there's Ansley Norris. Young, determined, and unwavering. She sees another future. A future in which oil is not only money, but also responsibility. Where the world is not just a battlefield, but a heritage worth defending. Cartels and shadows in the oil fields. Cammie creates her empire in a deceitful and elegant manner, gaining clout in boardrooms as well as on the sidelines. Tommy fights with tenacity and instinct, using each one to show that he belongs in the table. Cooper risks everything, believing that the future belongs to the bold, not the cautious. Ansley is fighting to prove that her vision matters in a world that silences women like her. Angela is keeping an eye on everything because she is caught between the love that binds them and the betrayal that threatens to end their relationship. Every union brings betrayal. Blood is required for every betrayal. Global intrigue, power, and politics, and in the Permian Basin, the land remembers every drop spilled. However, the struggle will expand in the second season, which will not only focus on families and plantations. The political machines in Austin and Washington are tightening their grip, trying to control America's energy system. Global investors are looking at Texas and seeing not only oil, but also new opportunities. Local wars were transformed into international conflicts as rumors circulated that foreign powers were interfering in the affairs of the region. Blood is required for every betrayal. The question is no longer who controls the wells, but who controls the future.